to give you guys a persuasive speech. FallenPatriots.org tells us that more than 19,500 children have lost a parent to combat in the last 35 years. That's a lot of kids. These warriors risk their lives for us. They go on the front lines. They defend us every day, day in and day out, and then they come home to nothing. We have nothing for them. The Wounded Warrior Project is trying to fix that for us. So out of all the charities out there, you've got St. Jude's, you've got all kinds of things. Why give to Wounded Warriors? Well, these are the only people that are giving something to us and not asking for anything in return. They are wounded in battle, and they come home with life-enduring injuries, but then they have to deal with everyday problems that we have to deal with. But now they have to do it with an impairment. So they have no means of conquering these issues. They have to face issues that directly affect their families and their families' well-being. And if we don't donate to these vets, then they have no way of helping their spouses and their children, and that's not a good way to live, especially after you've sacrificed everything just to help these people who are now giving you nothing. So what do? We have to donate. The main project that gives back to these vets is Wounded Warrior Project. They give the proper funding, and they can help these vets with rehab. They help them overcome their injuries. They help them get better from all of their impairments. And then they also set up things for their children, like college funds, and they help them get low mortgage houses and all kinds of things just to help them get back on their feet. They provide them with jobs that will let them work with their impairments to help the income, because a lot of families don't have any now because their wives weren't working or their husbands weren't working. They were the only source of income. So all in all, if you look at the big picture, more civilians are going to be willing to volunteer for our armed forces if they know that they're going to be taken care of in the end, if they know that they're not going to be hung out to dry if something does go wrong, if they get hurt. How do we help? Well, we have to donate. We have to give back to them, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have to give money. Not everybody has money. Yes, that is the idea. That's the end result that we're hoping for. But you don't have to give. It's not like a tithe at church. You don't have to give 10%. You can donate money, but other ways you can just volunteer. Give your time and don't ask for anything in return. Help them with their needs and what they need, and just sign up at woundedwarriorproject.org. Another way that we like to use is they have this app, and it's available on the iTunes Store. It's also available on Google Store. It's then when you exercise, it's called Charity Miles, and you just go through and you click the charity that you want to walk or run for, and every mile they give money to that foundation, and they double whatever you make. So say you made 20 cents, the Charity Miles is going to give 40 cents, and you aren't doing anything but exercising. So it's not hard to do, and they need our help. So let's help them.
Okay. Yeah, well, I like this one.